being bisexual, I feel like I have a whole new vocabulary.
Sweet. Yeah. Welcome to the club.
We got the shirts, bro.
These are such bisexual shirts.
Yeah, where'd you get yours?
I got mine at the bisexual shop, but I thought you had to have your stamp for that.
No, I got mine from my sister. She went there.
You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Baby, let's go for a ride.
G'day, you beautiful. I'm Louis Biggs. I'm a circus performer, and now I'm here in Las Vegas with Avi Cardo.
Hello.
He is a aerial straps artist, all-rounder. He's going to show us some of his easiest through to his most difficult tricks. We're just going to see what the fuck you're going to teach me today. So you are a circus all-rounder?
Yeah, something like that. Like my mom was a clown.
By profession or just?
She did birthday parties and dragged me along with because no babysitter, and I learned how to twist balloon animals and Actually, yeah, I'm not just like yanking your chain. This is a this is a real world.
You come from a clown background.
Yeah,
That explains a lot. And then when did you find circus?
I would say that is like the beginning of the journey. And then I was like, oh, I want to be a musical theater boy. And then I like got out there, and like you always wanted to like be something that someone already had scripted, and I liked that circus had this like uniqueness to it. Like you can bring something different to it depending on what you do.
There's a lot of freedom in circus.
Yeah.
And then ultimately you found straps for this role.
Yeah, I always like gravitated to straps just because I really enjoy the like masochist like you know energy that comes with it.
Totally.
And I feel like it's easy for me to tune into that. Even when I was dancing, like I found dance first before straps, but as I was dancing, I was very much enjoying the athleticism that came with ballet, and I feel like straps is a very similar kind of
For sure. And
rigidity.
You see a lot of dancers that go into aerialists. If you were going to start with a fun, easy trick, what would you say is your people pleaser, but it's not hard for you at all?
I feel like a spin is always good because the audience sees a spin and they're like, oh my God. Humans love to see objects revolve fast in space, right?
Just generally, yeah.
Yeah, you know that thing at the mall where you like drop the penny and the coin?
And it just goes round and round
Love
and round.
that. Who hasn't loved that?
Totally.
You're an old person, you're a young person.
Your easy trick,
Yeah.
a spin.
Yeah, it's a little...
You're going to spin
Little
around.
spin expand.
You're gonna spin around.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah, do I have to be worried for my face?
I mean, not for these reasons.
What about my mental health?
It might cure it.
Yeah, okay. So what are you thinking about right now?
Trying to be free.
Kind of works. There was a whole bunch of variations of spin in that.
Yeah, a little upside, a little downside, a little easy,
Yeah.
over easy.
And do you ever lose yourself when you're up there? In the moment?
I lose myself to the magic of theater.
A little bit harder.
I would say is like a planche, you know, where you're like all flat and shit.
Right.
That's
Hanging from your arms?
just hanging from your arms. It's a nice little like moment because it's like defying gravity. Defying gravity. You know? Yeah. Back to the musical moment.
And do you breathe? Do you breathe in this plunge?
I take a deep breath in, and then when I'm in it, I let it out very like. Down here, in here. And then you kind of.
Oh, that is good.
Through the navel. Then you let out a little. No, actually though, you think I'm fucking with you, but I'm not.
Sometimes a little bit of poo comes out.
A little spit.
Gotcha.
Just because the way that you want to.
I thought you were talking about bum spit. I was like, what is bum spit?
This is the way you want to like
Gotcha.
purse your lips together, and then when I come down and touch my feet, it actually gives me that much extra spin. I slick the stage with my spit in the planche, and then tornado when I come down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've spat in someone's mouth on the stage once.
Okay.
This planche, plananache.
You know, you just go, whip the hair.
Oh, cute. Well done.
You know? Did you see my eye veins?
I saw your eyes almost popping out of your head.
Yeah.
It's like when you're spinning, it's just like eye bulge, dick bulge, eye bulge, dick bulge. And if we were going to move on to your hardest trick.
It's the flare to full.
Flare to full.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do my version of it.
You're hanging from one arm.
Hanging from one arm, you whip that shit around, you're spinning. Yeah, and it's at the beginning of the act, so it's just another good moment. You give them that wow factor. The idea of being a movement-based artist is that you want to do something where the audience just sees it as an illusion, but they all can relate with it because they all know what it's like to do a pull-up or hang from one arm. And I think our challenge is that you gotta fucking smile and shit while you're doing it.
While you're doing it.
Yeah, and like
sweating through your eyeballs. Are you enjoying this?
Exactly, exactly. But you do, you know, you find the love in it.
It's the only reason we're still doing it. Like, you put yourself through that kind of pain every night and that kind of exhaustion. You're not gonna come back and do it again if it's not something you adore.
I can show you, you won't get hurt, it'll be fun, it'll be a moment, and
literally
you gotta whip it around a certain way, hang loose, and then ride it, you know? You know about that, right?
Yeah. Hang loose and ride it.
Right.
Usually you have to be naked for that. But.
Well, usually we are. Yeah!
Let's ramp it up and let's give us your fucking...
Hard-boiled?
This hard-boiled. Let's go for it. What's this called?
This is called Switchamaduri-Ding-Dong.
Fucking subtitles, please.
No, it's a switch. It's a
switch.
Yeah, it's a switch with a little leg catch. Technically, it's a full, but not really.
All right, show us this switchamaroo leg catch full. Oh, nice. Okay. And just like chuck a little spin in the end.
So when you look up at the rigging, this winch system is a little bit off kilter. I think I'm kind of speaking out of my ass. I don't know what I'm saying, but I do know that everybody who does aerial has sometimes a hard time, and they get this like deadening moment. The impact just gets suffocated, and the spin gets squelched.
Gotcha.
The way to prevent that is actually to make a spin underneath yourself first. So what we do here is we just get this nice little swing around moment, and then as it's taking us up, we sink down. My issue forever in a day has been not doing that. I would say the hardest trick is definitely like when you like dislocate your shoulder a bit, you know?
When you just tear stuff up inside.
Yeah.
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 Just a mess.
Give it a nice little dislocate, a little inlocate.
Fatality. Your finishing move.
Finishing move.
The one that's gonna knock fucking socks off.
Of the peoples?
Of the peoples.
Okay.
What are you doing, Avocado?
I'm saying a little prayer.
Jesus fucking Christ. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, near death for me even in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a little something.
Does that fucking hurt?
While it does hurt, it also has this way of like, you know, if you push yourself at a certain point where you're not doing acute damage, the little bits of damage, tricky bits, they don't necessarily hurt once you warm up to it and your body becomes comfortable with that range.
Sure.
But yeah, does it hurt?
But then what does it feel like when you're going through that moment of dislocation?
It's honestly all technique. Like, you have to know how to like pull around fast enough so that you don't feel the way in which it could actually do damage. If that makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. You want to give it a whirl?
Yeah. Tuesday. We'll do it next Tuesday.
Great.
Yeah, see you next Tuesday, buddy. I'm Louis Biggs.
I'm Avi Wolf. And these have been our bits.